Behold the Honda NC750X, an inline twin-powered middleweight machine designed by Honda to deliver the perfect all-round motorcycle experience. Kind of a one-size-fits-all approach to motorcycling. Now, on the surface, I know that perhaps sounds a little bland, but in fact, last year the NC750X was one of Honda's best-selling brands in Europe. And I kinda get it. I mean, after all, the NC's super smooth fuel-injected twin delivers amazing fuel economy. Plus, the bike's low center of gravity, thanks to the underseat fuel cell, makes it a dream to ride at slow speeds. Then there's the comfortable, adventure-ready boots-under-your-butt upright riding position, the nicely balanced suspension setup, plus there's one last ingredient in Honda's secret sauce, and that's their optional DCT transmission. Select this and you can paddle shift the NC750X yourself, or better still, let the auto transmission do the work for you with one of its 3 shifting modes. Joining us now with his impression of the NC750X is a serious touring rider with over 400,000 kilometers under his belt. Here's Ken Enoch.
So Ken, we've had quite a ride today, and you've had a lot of time to get used to this motorcycle. What was your first impression?
I don't know what the words are I want to use for it. It's awesome on so many planes, and yet it won't excel in any one of them. Right. But it addresses so many issues, more than a lot of bikes I've ridden before.
Now this is the NC750X. It has a DCT transmission, so no clutch lever, no shift lever. It's kind of a weird thing to experience at first, right?
Honestly, of all the bikes I've ridden, and I've worked with you for a number of years, this is the first time I've had an automatic, and my left hand, my left foot have filed for unemployment. They had nothing to do, and it's the hardest thing to stop using them or stop having them do what you just do naturally.
Yeah, yeah. Well, let's come back to that in a second. Let's talk about the motor. First of all, it's a parallel twin, but it's uber smooth, and Honda designed it to be uber fuel efficient.
It is. It's incredible where the power band comes on. You do not have to wind this out to get good acceleration. And it's smooth. For the size of it, when you think that in 1969 a 750 was the biggest engine there was, when you look at this bike from behind, it's incredibly nimble small.
Yeah, yeah. You were able to put the fuel delivery to the test, and you said it was really sipping gas.
It is, it's incredible. I mean, I have been putting it through its paces, trying out the different transmission modes and 0 to 60 startups, et cetera, and I still managed 3.3 liters per 100 kilometers. I can't get my head around that, but I think that's over 60 miles to the gallon.
Yeah.
However, you can also push a button and do real-time fuel, and if I level off at 90K, it's sipping at 1.9 liters per 100 kilometers. It's like a camel.
So we started out by talking about the fact that there was no clutch lever, no shift lever. So tell us about the riding experience with the dual clutch transmission.
It's cool. There's safety into it, that as soon as you turn on the key, there's electronics that go into it, but it does put it into neutral. So as you turn on the key, like on any other bike, you're looking for the green light to tell you're in neutral. Up here, there's a selector switch between labeling neutral and drive and sport.
Right.
And basically, as long as you're wanting a neutral position, that'll give you the green light, that'll allow you to start up.
Right, then you select the D or the S,
right,
and off you go. And this thing is just shifting the gears as you accelerate.
And it's so amazing too, because in a car with an automatic transmission, if you come to a stop, you still have to hold the brakes on.
Right.
This thing has an idle speed that it won't go anywhere until you just start the engine up. And if you listen to it, somebody's going to swear you're working a clutch. It sounds like you're feathering the clutch off the takeoff, and it's just roll on smooth from that point on.
Right.
But its goal is to get into the top gear as quick as possible. That's where it gets its fuel mileage from.
Right. Just the overall riding experience, I found it very quiet and very smooth. That's the comment that keeps coming back to me. And comfortable. What did you think of the riding experience?
It's user-friendly for the seat-up position. I'm not into the sport bike crouch. I'm a gold wing rider. I'm used to being very upright, and it's just a natural fall to the grips, I think, for most people. You don't feel hunched. The air deflection from the improved windshield is just enough to take that brunt off your chest, but I just found it was a natural riding position I wanted to be in, and ergonomically everything fit, and I'm 6 foot.
Right. You were really going crazy with me about this compartment here. You love this, eh?
This is amazing. I mean, when everybody thinks this should be the gas tank, how they've been able to maneuver all those components somewhere else and give you a compartment that I can put my full face helmet in. Most times when you hear about saddlebags or trunks or whatever, you might get a 3/4, certainly you can get a half, but it's very limited. This takes a full face helmet, and you could stick your gloves in that inside, so there's a lot of storage compartment in this thing.
You rode up today, you had a nice buddy bag on the back.
Yep.
You can get this with pannier bags, so if you wanted to ride across Canada, it's comfortable enough. I think you could do that too.
Oh yeah, I mean, this is definitely a bike that is so versatile. You can do your weekend stints with the luggage that it can carry. Between a tank bag, a fanny pack bag, it still has the versatility to take all of that, take it off, and now go canyon racing with the best of them when it's in the stripped down version like this.
I'm glad you had so much fun. It's nice to see you smiling.
Can I keep it for the rest of the day?
It's yours.
All right, thanks very much.
Nice job.